Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you're viewing this. My name is Mike. I am the Crypto Liberal. Thanks for joining me again today. If you find anything in this video worthwhile, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a follow, give me a comment. Tell a friend if you value these videos. I'd appreciate it. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're feeling generous, give me a like, give me a subscribe. So gonna be a short video today because nothing has changed. We're in the same situation we've always been. Right? I told you yesterday, after we had that big rally in the stock market yesterday, up 2.5% across all the markets. I said today, I said, look for today to be down slightly or sideways, and that would be a good thing. Well, let's look at the stock market today. We ended up down slightly. That's perfect. Down 0.015%, 0.15%. That's good. And the DXY this isn't as good. It's flat. We're going down a little bit. So that's good as well, right? So I think that bodes well for the next couple days. We needed a cooling off period after that big rally yesterday in the stock market. So I can see the next couple days, Thursday, Friday, going up a little bit on the stock market. And hopefully that DXY keeps cooling off, keeps heading down to 100. That's what we need. If we can get that, then I can see crypto, Bitcoin, moving up from here. But if for some reason something comes out and the stock market tanks and the DXY goes up, might be in some rough patch here for crypto and Bitcoin. So keep an eye on those. They open in a couple hours. So let's look at Bitcoin. Again, nothing has changed. What we're at right now, we're just under 20,000, 19,950 essentially. And again, I'm not going to get excited until we move above this, my old support line right here, held support perfectly for over a month, broke it, and now it's going to be strong resistance if and whenever we get back up there, right? So I'm not going to get excited about Bitcoin until we move above that support line. Honestly, I have no clue which way Bitcoin's going to move at this point. I think a lot of it will depend on the DXY and the stock market. If the stock market moves up, Bitcoin might move up. If the stock market moves down in the next few days, Bitcoin's going to move down. And, if it moves down, that 17.5, our low, right, is kind of at risk, and maybe we go lower, which, it wouldn't surprise me at this point, especially with all the news of liquidation or, the institutional liquidations that are going on. It keeps coming out every day. And so, lower is in the cards until this all gets sorted out. But hopefully we can move up. Hopefully get a relief rally. We'll see. But so let's look at our comparison versus between the three coins we really follow here. So again, if you follow my channel, I've been doing this for 7 weeks, this channel, and I've been saying for those 7 weeks, any new money put into ADA will outperform Ethereum and Bitcoin by the end of the year, a year from now and 5 years from now. And any new money put in today into ADA and Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin by those same time frames. And I show my work. I'm trying to prove it to you, right? I'm not just saying it and then I'll forget about this prediction 6 months from now. No, I'm trying to prove it to you by showing you what we're doing. So every week we dollar cost average into those three coins, $100 each week. So we put $700 in so far. Well, how are we looking? Well, ADA is already crushing Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Just crushing it. And Ethereum is lagging behind, but I didn't say outperform Bitcoin by right now. I said by the end of the year. Still think that's possible, especially when we look at the chart that we're going to look at in a second. So again, nothing's changed on this Bitcoin chart. Wait until it gets back above that resistance line. So let's look at the Ethereum chart, right? Again, if you've been with me for a while, we look at the Coinbase, we look at the weekly. And again, these aren't short-term plays because we're looking at the weekly. We're not trading this, on a 15-minute or 1 hour, 4 hour chart. We're trading this on the weekly, meaning this is at the least a 6-month play, probably a 12-month play. And we're gonna let the chart dictate how long the play is, right? Maybe 6 months we're back to where I expect it to go, or maybe it takes a year, or maybe it takes 18 months. But either way, we're gonna let the chart tell us. So pay attention to this channel, and we'll talk about it every day. Every chance we see a change, we'll talk about it and what decisions that'll drive for me. This is what I'm doing. This is not financial advice. You need to do what you're gonna do. But so the chart will dictate what we do. But again, right, the ADA chart. Oh, I'm sorry, I brought up the ETH chart. ADA chart. What am I doing? I apologize. ADA chart. So ADA chart, right? I told you back here at right below this downsloping resistance, that upper red line, I told you right there, right at the perfect time. I didn't tell you back here. I told you right when the opportune time to get in was, and move your coins over from Bitcoin into ADA. At one ADA was 0.000019 Bitcoin. Well, right now we're at 0.000023 Bitcoin. Right? That's like a 20-some% return. So if you had followed me, and I made a special video last Sunday saying I'm taking almost all of my Bitcoin, putting the majority of it into ADA, some into ETH, and we're up on both, but we're really up on that ADA chart. We had that big green candle last week. So if you had just followed me in last Sunday, taken one Bitcoin, put it into ADA last Sunday when I talked about it, go back and watch that video. I talked about it on the video, I was doing exactly in the exact place I was doing it. And if you had done it there, it'd be one Bitcoin. If you had taken one Bitcoin and put it in ADA, it'd be worth 1.23 Bitcoin or whatever it is at right now, right? So that's beautiful. And I'm not waiting for just a 20% return. If you've been following my channel, you know I'm waiting until we get back to the top of this descending wedge, way up here, 0.00006 Bitcoin. What does that mean? That's a 3x. A 3x. Now, like I said, it's not going to happen next week, next month, 3 months from now, probably 6 months from now. It might be a year from now. But if somebody told you could take one Bitcoin, invest it today, and then in a year from now you'd get 3 Bitcoin, sign me up every day of the week. I'd do that every day of the week. And so that's what I'm waiting for. Again, this is not financial advice. That's just what I'm expecting, what I see in the charts, and what I'm playing, or the trades I'm making. You need to make your own decisions. Follow your own financial advice. Do your own research. But that's what I'm doing. So that's the ADA versus Bitcoin chart. I still think it looks beautiful, right? I told you we're going to have red weeks on the way up. Again, it's a long-term play. So this red week that we are having right now, this small little candle, it's a small little sliver compared to the green candle we had last week. So we're going to get those. I'm not worried about that. That's totally fine, right? We're fine. So don't get stressed out about a little red candle. There are going to be bigger ones. If this in fact plays out and we do get a 3x out of it, there's going to be bigger red candles, and it might look dicey on some days, and maybe some of us will start questioning whether we should have taken profit. Again, you need to make your own financial decisions. And looking at this chart, we'll talk about this as we go up, but we haven't even met any of the resistance levels yet. We have 2 blue lines here. We'll talk about them as we get closer. We'll talk about maybe taking profits there. If it's right for you, you need to do that. And I'll tell you what I'm doing. I might take some profits on the way up, but I'm going to let a majority of it ride until I get to that 3x. That's what I'm doing. Again, not financial advice. So look at the ETH chart. Again, not much has changed here. Nothing has changed really, at least since I looked at it last. Again, we look at the Coinbase and we're looking at the weekly. Now, I told you, right, we got to wait for my line to pop up here, but look at this. We're right on the line. We're right on the line. And I told you back here, right when we were testing this support line, a couple weeks ago now. I didn't tell you back here when we were way up higher, right? We hadn't got down to the support line. I told you right at the bottom of this support line, when one ETH was 0.052 Bitcoin. I told you at the exact opportune moment. And right now we're at 0.5299. So we're making a profit. Again, we're up on that trade. Not much. It's pretty much sideways, but we're up. If you had done it with me, you'd be up. Compared to Bitcoin, you'd be up. So don't get stressed out yet, right? As long as if we can hold the support line, all the way through, we're guaranteed to be up against Bitcoin, because it's a rising, we're in an ascending triangle, right? And again, this support line goes back to December of 2020. It's a beautiful support line, and we're playing for a rise to this resistance line, this blue line up here. We're in an ascending triangle. And if we do get up to that blue line, which is at 0.076 Bitcoin, what is that? That's almost a 50% return. Almost a 50% return. One Bitcoin, if you had gone into the trade with me, and you still have an opportunity to do it, if your own research and your own risk tolerance tells you should. If you get in right now, it's like a 50% return. One Bitcoin could turn into 1.5. 2 Bitcoin could turn into 3. All without putting new money in. All without trading on leverage. That's the way you play this game. Don't trade on leverage, right? So that's it. That's all I have today. Again, nothing's changed. We're right on this support line. If we finish this week below this support line, then maybe we have to have a discussion. Maybe we have to have a discussion, but we haven't yet, right? We're still golden. We're still good. So I'm not worried about it yet. And so let's look at the BTC USD chart one more time before we sign off here. And we look at the Coinbase, and I like to look at the daily on the Bitcoin chart. Nothing's changed. We're just kind of flattening out here, which might be good. Maybe I can still see us rising back to this support resistance line and getting rejected, but I can also see us moving down back to the 17.5 levels. So we just have to go with what the market gives us at this point, because I don't think anybody knows where we're going. So that's really it. Keep your nose to the grindstone. Stay in the game. This is the time to dollar cost average, and that's what I'm doing every Friday. I dollar cost average, and that's it. I love you all. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great night. My name is Mike. I am the Crypto Liberal. Good night.